like to say thank you for purchasing the Clean Cut Woodworking Router Sled dust boot. So in the package, you'll get your dust boot. You'll get 4 screws, an Allen wrench, and the actual brushes. To install it, what you'll do is you'll take your screws, and there's gonna be 4 holes here. 1, 2, 3, 4 holes in the base plate. These holes are pre-drilled and tapped. So you'll take your base plate and get the first one started. And then just keep going through and install the rest of the 4 bolts. Just install them loosely at first. And then once you get all of them in and started, then you can tighten them down. And when you tighten them down, just pay attention. You really don't need a whole lot of torque on them. Just enough to get them snug and sitting flush with your base plate here. So see how it's kind of raised up here. Once I get it snug down, it will bring that right up against your base plate there. So now it's nice and tight. So go ahead and snug all 4. Now the fun part. So these brushes, they're designed to go in all at once. So you take, and it might be, some of these are kind of fat on the ends here, and you'll have to take your time and start on one end, and you gotta rock back and forth and get it started inside the groove here on the dust collector. And at the curve here, you just kind of take your finger and make that curve with your finger. Work it in to get it started. Make that turn there. And then once it's all in the groove already, in the groove here, just take and kind of wiggle and push, wiggle and push, wiggle and push until you get it down and seated. Just kind of work it all the way around. Now you notice it'll kind of bunch up here in the corner. So what I've been doing is take and kind of push from the edge, and it'll tighten that corner up, and you'll be able to push down just a little further. Right, once you got it in, you can kind of look at this stitching here to notice that you're pretty even all the way across. Sometimes you get a little bunching. Right here, you can probably notice how it bunched up just a hair. Try and pinch and push in. If it starts to bunch up on you, just kind of pinch and push in. Sometimes it's kind of hard too, so you can actually take like a flathead screwdriver or something and just kind of push that bunch. And you want to push it to where it's seated all the way down in. Once you got it seated, take a dab of hot glue. A dab there. A dab there. And a dab in each corner here. You don't have to do the inside too, but it'll help out just holding those corners in. And that's it. From here, you would take this and you would install it on your sled like you normally would. Attach your bearings, slide it onto your crossbars, but then you attach, this is a 2.5-inch port. So you can use a regular dust collection system. You can use a shop vac, anything that's got the, you'll take your 2.5-inch hose and put your 2.5-inch hose connected directly to this. And that's it. So there is the attached boot. It should sit flush. And that attaches to your sled just like that.